Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Yikakadash. Yahweh in the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah in the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now we're going to get into this lady named LENORA Berson, because she is debunking all of these people that's running their mouth talking about we trying to use the so-called Judaism in the Bible to do some kind of protest or link ourselves to them due to white supremacy and our situation. But this is not what the case. We are the serious descendants of these people, and all of the history books and all of the people that was writing books and putting down the history, they give the evidence. You see, and she's not the only person that wrote a book about the situation. You had John Allen, the so-called Jewish rabbi. He clearly put in his book that the slaves was Israelites and the slave master was a bunch of Edomites, the people that was warring with each other in the Bible. Then, to this day, the Jewish rabbis are saying that America is Edom, you see? And so, these individuals, they just want to come with false narratives to try to lie and say somebody using the Exodus to prove or to use some kind of metaphor and allegory to match our history to the Exodus. And that's not what it is. We are those people. And all of the evidence, the archaeology, the history books, and these people know that's the truth. Now, when you go into the New Testament, there's many ways we can prove that we're those people. Now, one big way is in Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. It tells you what was going to be going on with the Israelites. And this is talking about the last days. This is not talking about some 8 churches or whatever, 7 churches back then in 100 AD. See, this is talking about in the future. This is what the Lord is going to be doing. See, it says in verse 9, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. See, it's only one group of people that's in tribulation, because the so-called Gentiles are living in their blessing. See, this is the time of the Gentile. It says, but thou art rich. See, even though you're in poverty and you ain't going through tribulation, you are rich because you are the true Israelites. It says, I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. See, the adversary of the Israelites was always the Edomites, all the way back into Exodus 17 and 15, where he said Moses set up an altar called Yahweh Nisi, and this is going to be a memorial to the fact that we're going to have war with these Edomites from generation to generation, meaning forever. And this is what it's talking about. Verse 10, it says, fear none of the things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. The greatest prison population is in Babylon the Great, America, where most of the descendants of slaves and the Native Americans is residing, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom of Israel. when you go into chapter 3, it tells you what was going to be the end of that situation. It's talking about Israelites. Why would Israelites have to bow down to anybody? Because this is what people try to say. That's talking about Israelites. The Satan, the synagogue of Satan was talking about the Israelites, and the devil was talking about the Israelites. That's a lie. Because look at verse 9. It says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not. He clearly letting you know these are not Jews. And somebody going to run their mouth and say these people are Jews. But do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before your feet, and to know that I have loved you. See, this is what is going to happen at the end of the day. But they trying to twist it and say we just making up stuff. We just trying to make a parallel and a comparison and put ourselves in those shoes of them people. When he done said, let's get it, that the Israelites is the only ones going to be going through this thing. It's Daniel 9 and 11. It said, yeah, all Israel have transgressed your law, even by the pardon, that they might not obey your voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us. That's another one. I'm going to make another video about that one. Because the curse is on the Israelites. The curse is not on the Gentiles. The Gentiles are not under the curse. That's why Yahweh said it's the Gentile times. See, it's going to be the end of the Gentile time because they are not under the curse. They are living in their homeland. But let me finish the verse. It says, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him. And he have confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us this great evil. Okay, it says, for under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem. So it's only been done to Jerusalem, this captivity, this being kicked out of your homeland and thrown into slavery. This has not happened to these other people. Now when you go into that, what Yahweh said in Luke 21 and 24, he says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captives into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. See, the Gentiles not going through the curses. It's the Israelites only that's going through these curses. And so this is why it's a clear situation. You don't have to create some parallel between us and the Israelites, because we are the Israelites, and it's going to be a perfect parallel because you can't fake the curses. The curses is tribulation. The curses is poverty. These other nations are not in tribulation and poverty. Thus says the Lord. Look at Psalms 73. And this wicked can go to all the Gentiles. Okay? 73 and verse, let's see here. I want to get right to the point. Verse 7. It says their eyes, Salakia. It says, verse 7, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart can wish. Okay? I want to jump up back to verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. See, they're not plagued like the children of Israel. They're not in trouble like the children of Israel. These Gentiles is having a good time. And let's go ahead and get it in Isaiah, because these verses can't be brought out enough. it says in verse 18, all the kings of the nations, the Gentile, even all of them lie in glory, everyone in his own house. This is the present situation. Until the curses come off of the Israelites, this is going to be the condition of all these Gentiles who running their mouth trying to be jealous over the freaking Israelites, but they got the blessing right now. They living in the blessing. And when we talking about blessing and curses, let's go to Deuteronomy 28, because they might not be understanding. See, this is the blessing. It says, and it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the Lord, unto the voice of the Lord your God, to observe to do all his commandments, which he command thee this day, that the Lord your God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come upon you. This is what's going on. These people are in their land and they are enjoying the blessings. See, blessed shall thou be in the city. Why? Because you is living in your own land and you ain't under somebody else freaking jurisdiction. Look at verse 44. 43, let's get that. It said, and the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high. See, this is the curse. The curse if somebody else is around your nation and they above y'all. And thou shalt come down very low. See, these other nations you don't see no China man on the corner being a crackhead. You don't see a East Indian man on the corner being a crackhead. You don't see a Arab on the corner being a crackhead. You don't see a Hamite on the corner being a crackhead. You don't see these things. See, they not coming down very low. They in their homelands and they are above the Israelites. Verse 44, he shall lend to thee and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head and thou shalt be the tail. This is the situation. They are in the Gentile time and they are the head. They living in their blessing and they trying to throw out these freaking excuses and these false narratives to say the Israelites is trying to make up something. We ain't making up nothing. We just finding out the evidence and finding out our heritage. You see, and it ain't no freaking religion. See, this is a heritage that we finally finding out and that was stolen from us. Let me get this Baruch. I ended on this. I just want to make that real quick. This Baruch Baruch. But let me get 4 and 6 or 8 right quick. Then I'll get the other one. It says, ye were sold unto the nation, not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemy. See, you all the nations was buying up the Israelites, and the Israelites is in all nations, and they've been brought down very low in them nations. But see, verse 30, it says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves. See, we remembering ourselves. See, and we in the land of our captivity. Nobody else is living in the land of their captivity. Those Arab nations, they sit on the UN Council, and they have a say-so about what's going on with their nation. They got a military and a government. And the rest of them got the same thing. Only the Israelites is stuck over here in Babylon the Great, up under Esau, Edom, with no land, with no military and no government, and no unity and love between each other. Not even knowing that we even got the same forefather. See, they done told us about our freaking skin color, and we totally confused over here. So this is talking about the real Israelites and the people that's claiming their identity. Not a bunch of people just want to make a so-called black religion, whatever that supposed to mean. But I'm gonna leave it there. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, the mothers to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.